Welcome to Primecast, episode 137. My name is Jesse.
My name is Wyatt.
We almost saw each other.
Kind of.
Yeah. Except you had to go to stupid New York Comic Con.
Yeah, stupid old New York Comic Con. I was there.
And I went to COSI.
COSI and good old C-Bus.
So, I was kind of confused because when I mentioned that I was going up there not too long ago, you said you were about an hour away from there.
COSI?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was too. I didn't realize how close it was because where you sent me a picture of that street sign, I realized I'm only about hop, skip, and a jump like 2 highways away.
Huh. You stupid.
I've only been there like 3 times, and it hasn't been in the past 10 years.
Yeah. But yeah, you went to New York Comic Con, and how was it?
It was pretty fantastic. I didn't even get like a full experience. Like I didn't get to see the Hasbro stuff on display. I think that was just for exhibitors or early entrants or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see anything like that, but I got to see the other cases. So I got to see the like Bandai case and just basic stuff like that. Nothing too extreme. God, things to note. I don't know. Like, okay, I know you don't give a flying shit about Naruto at all. But while I was there,
this is true.
The creator was there. Masashi Kishimoto was there to everybody at New York Comic Con. And this was awesome. You didn't need any sort of special ticket or wristband to see the movie. But he debuted for the first time in America the Bolt movie, which is Bolt is Naruto's son.
Yeah, you really confused me when you said you were going to see the Bolt movie. I'm like, and the very first thing that popped in my head,
that John Travolta dog.
Because I have 3 kids, and I've seen that movie quite a few times, and that's the very first thing that popped in my head, like Bolt. And I sent you that picture of the poster.
Yeah, I woke up this morning, saw it, and I was like, oh, god damn it. And that was incredible. The movie itself was awesome. I thought the creator would just come out and wave to the audience, and that would be it. He ended up coming out with, who I had no idea was there, the Japanese voice actress for Naruto. And she came out and said, "Good morning, everyone," in Naruto's Japanese voice, and it was pretty surreal. And they had like a quick Q&A for the first 15 minutes, and then they showed the movie.
Did she say it in Japanese, or did she say it in English?
Japanese. Like, they had translators there.
Oh.
And that alone was worth everything. And even then, I paid to go see it again last night. Our buddy who cosplays Luke Cage couldn't get a wristband to get the autograph of the cast of Jessica Jones, and he was in the back waving. And Mike Coulter ended up calling him up for a picture, and they gave him a selfie with him and the woman who's playing Jessica Jones, and they all gave him a signed poster for free.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so all around it was pretty great. I left with some neat things.
What'd you get?
I didn't get any of the exclusives because they were way too hard to obtain, and for our like weird schedule on what part of town we were staying at and all that, and other things we wanted to do didn't line up with getting exclusive tickets. So everything I got was just normal dealer room crap. But I ended up finding a Puck Series Wolverine Legends for a decent price.
A Puck? Oh.
That weird exclusive wave that has like the $150 Emma Frost. I got that Wolverine. I got a bunch of little stuff. I got a Spider-Man mug, which broke on my way home. I got a Foxhound patch to put on a holy pair of jeans I have.
Is that the brown suit Wolverine?
No, this one is it's like Marvel Now Wolverine.
I'm not sure if I know which one you're talking about. Which Marvel Legends? Puck?
Yeah.
Series Wolverine. Oh, okay. Oh, Yeah.
I found him. And
Yeah,
the only other thing I got, which
that
was
line. That line was stupid.
yeah,
I mean,
it was weird to get a hold of.
Mhm.
And then the only other thing I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I left with was
Someone. Sorry to interrupt you again, but someone posted this picture of Wolverine, and like, instead of him having white eyes, I guess some of the black paint kind of smeared over into the white eyes, and he looks completely cross-eyed.
what?
Look at this shit. It's a close-up of the Wolverine figure, and like it looks like a little bit of excess black paint got onto his white eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and he looks completely cross-eyed.
I gotta see this.
Yeah, hold on, let me just get that to you. Yeah. This is gonna be a thumbnail for the episode. This and there. There it goes. It perfectly matches the expression on his face. I don't know why it's so funny to me.
I gotta download that, and my computer's being weird. I'll download that in a minute. But, and then I got the Square Enix Play Arts Kai Spider-Man. And that thing is crazy.
Oh, so you got Play Arts Cry figure too, huh?
Yeah, that's why you sent me that text. I was like, is that Play Arts? And,
Is that your first Play Arts figure?
I got, a Play Arts figure from Kingdom Hearts 2 a while back. I got the, Cloud. But it was much different. Like, I got that years ago. Much different from what they make now. And yeah, this Spider-Man, it was pretty intimidating. Like, I had to put the base together with bolts.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm keeping him in the box.
No, that's fine. I got Spider-Man. I have to put him in Spider-Man poses.
I found another funny picture relating to the Puck series.
I can't see that picture. Can you link it to me? Like, my computer won't download it.
What, really?
Yeah.
Here. Let me try it again. Puck. Your computer's dumb.
Not my fault. And that's all I got. What did Hugh get?
I got three new things, like, or three firsts, I should say. Copy, paste. Here you go.
No, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, mine doesn't look that bad.
For like I also have a Play Arts Kai figure, and that is Snake.
Who is it?
Snake from Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes.
Metal Gear Salad.
Salad. Because I was originally going to hold out for one of the Venom Snakes that's coming out, because I wanted like a more definitive big boss. But as we discussed on the show, it is not really the true big boss.
Spoiler alert, Jesus.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. It's been discussed so much on the internet that people that don't even care know about it. And so I was like, oh shit, so got that one real fast while I still could. It's funny because they're all sold out now. I think I'm
my roommate is trying to get his hands on Quiet and is having a hard time finding one for less than $350.
Damn. That should be cray.
Yeah, like as soon as the game came out and people found out she was pretty awesome, her figure just went skyrocketing.
The comic book store that I go to, that last time I was there, I saw them there for they had a couple Quiets for $99.
If you go back there and they have them, I'm sure my friend would heavily make it worth your while.
Alright. I'll try that.
Yeah, let me know.
Also, the fans wanted advanced weapons collection for
Mm-hmm.
Invasion Prime.
Oh, you got that?
Hmm.
Ooh, how is it?
It's pretty badass. Here, let me send you this picture. I took a couple pictures with two Invasion Primes.
While you're getting that, I gotta talk about something.
Okay, I
Uh,
already sent it to you.
oh, okay. I haven't gotten it yet.
Look at your phone.
I don't have anything from you yet. There's a Spider-Man. They're gonna have a Spider-Man like costumer at. Oh, there, I got it. They're gonna have a Spider-Man costumer at Disneyland, and the costume they gave him is literally the Amazing Spider-Man 2 costume, except they like cut the legs off the spider.
Why
I
they
find
do
that-
that?
Huh?
Why they do that?
I don't know. It's just funny. It's like, yep, this is Sony's creation. Okay, let me look. Huh. Okay. What else does he come with? Or is that it?
Well, he comes with two swords. He comes with the barrel striker cannon, which you see on the right. He comes
Yeah, I
with
like that cannon.
Yeah,
And
that gun is actually kind of disappointing.
Yeah?
The bottom half is super plain and boring. Like it's made out of two halves. The top half looks great. The bottom half doesn't have a whole lot of detail in it, and it kind of it's very disappointing. It's sad because that is the one that I was looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
It has two handheld swords, two shields, a buster cannon, which is what Prime had in the first two movies, which is surprisingly cool. A super generic, stupid gun, which just looks like a smokestack, and a kind of slightly generic, oversized Gatling gun.
Hmm.
And the Jetwing pack is coming out in December.
Sounds like the weapon pack is half great, half mediocre.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very much
Alright.
so. But what is great in there is pretty great. Very well worth it. I mean, turns a great figure, one of my favorite Prime figures, into an even greater figure.
The greatest figure.
I mean,
if you
it
would.
already is definitely my favorite movie Prime figure,
Mhm.
especially the regular Takara Tomy version. And just all those weapons just make it look so much better than what it already is. And I really like the Play Arts Kai Snake. I really didn't talk too much about it, but it's so cool. Having him hold the rifle is a pain in the ass, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't quite fit into his hands all too much.
I believe it.
Yeah, and swap it comes with two heads. It comes with night vision goggles head and a regular head. The head with the night vision goggles doesn't really like to stay on all too well. I'm sending you another picture because I can't find that picture where I can show you a link to it.
I'll try to download this one.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
You're pretty funny.
Yep. I do plan on getting a Venom Snake though, but I'm kind of stuck because I'm not sure which one to get.
Yeah, there's like 5.
Yeah, like I'm kind of stuck between the sneaking suit version or the regular outfit, but it's the exclusive Gold Tiger camo.
Oh yeah, the one that's still similarly priced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like both.
The only one I am for sure getting is Ocelot.
What's really bullshit about that series? Okay, first off, they have a Diamond Dog.
Yeah.
It's $140. And it's only like no, it's not 140. It's 120, and it's fairly small. It's only 3 inches wide, about 4 inches tall.
So it's an in-scale dog.
Yeah. It does come with 3 heads, but none of the heads have an eye patch, I don't think.
That is lame.
Yeah.
That's not even like a customizable feature. Doesn't he always have that?
Yeah. Unless you like change his complete appearance. Like I know you can like make him look like a fox.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do that quite yet. I mean, I played their game. I don't play with DD too much. Oh, and I texted. I was talking to you about it, but I remember talking to you about it. How when we were talking about the game, that I never lost quiet, and both of us was kind of confused by that.
Yeah.
But I recently found out like the research is because I had my custom emblem as the butterfly emblem, so that last mission never popped up for me. The one where you lose quiet, and I don't ever like. There's 2 ways to do that. Like you can either not get 100% bond with her, or you can have the butterfly emblem, and I've always had the butterfly emblem since I've gotten it.
Plus, you use her pretty often too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. My roommate did the same thing. He literally restarted his game because he didn't want to lose quiet.
Yeah. It's pretty. It's pretty unfortunate that like there's for the people that have lost her that's the only way you can get her back is to start over again and figure out the way to not lose her.
Yeah, it's dumb. Thanks, Kojima.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the sneaking suit, because I at first when I heard like when they announced that Snake was going to have a sneaking suit in the game, I was not really too keen to it. I really liked his his more military outfit with the scarf and stuff. I liked it a lot, but I've kind of grown to his sneaking suit. But the thing I like about the regular camo is that it has 2 heads. It comes with more accessories. It's it's cheaper. It's a harder to find figure since I think it's a PAX exclusive. It just says PX exclusive. I'm assuming that stands for PAX. I'm not sure.
I'm unsure.
And it's this outfit is most commonly used for promotions of Venom Snake, but so is the sneaking suit, but just not as much. So kind of torn.
Well, maybe you should make up your mind.
Yeah, maybe I should. Let's see. I haven't really looked at the Ocelot one too much. I'm still. The Ocelot was such a cool looking character in the game, but he doesn't really contribute a whole lot except for like if you listen to the cassettes.
His figure comes with a different head with those sunglasses. The eyewear, and then he also comes with hands to do the whole point at you and call you pretty good.
This is overpriced.
What is?
The Ocelot.
I don't give a shit. I'm buying it.
It comes with even less accessories, but it's.
I paid as much as I did for Spider-Man. I'll happily buy an Ocelot for that much money. I don't care. Wait, well, how much are you seeing him for?
130.
I've got him pre-ordered at 120.
They got Liquid Snake on clearance for 54.
Yeah, I think if they don't, he's other places for around that same price. Raiden, like on eBay and stuff, you can find Raiden for that cheap. Two of them that are like dirt cheap are Meryl and Kaz. They're like cheap as hell.
There's a Kaz?
Yeah, Kaz from Peace Walker.
Oh shit! I didn't even know they made a Kaz. Play Arts Kaz. If they ever made a Huey, I'd beat the shit out of it. Buy it just to burn it and make fun of it.
If they ever made a Huey, I'd beat the shit out of it.
Play Arts. Metal Gear Kaz. He's such a little bitch. I hated him.
Huey or Kaz?
Huey.
I need to send you this video later.
Wow, that cause does look pretty badass.
Did you ever listen to the cassettes, the hamburgers of Kazuhiro
Oh yeah,
Miller?
I've listened to all of them.
Okay.
They're hilarious. I love those.
Okay, I'm gonna send. Remind me after the
Hamburger.
show.
The
I'm gonna
chemical
send.
burger.
I'm gonna send you a video.
All right.
Remind me. Just remind me how to do with Kaz's burgers.
I wonder if they'll make a cause where he has one arm and has a crutch.
I'd love that. And I'd kick that fucking crutch out from underneath him because fuck
Just
Kaz.
constantly make him fall over.
Kaz is such a piece of shit.
Why? Why do you think that? I like
Okay.
Kaz.
I like him as an antagonating force, but like not looking at him as just a character, looking at him as like, put myself in the fiction, what do I think of him? He's not so much a shitty person as he's literally just a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
He'll find a profit and invest anything into it if it'll turn over the, highest dollar. But he's just whiny. He's just a bitch.
We want to talk about whiny, we'll talk about Huey. Lying sack of shit.
Remember when he said Huey was going home and Kaz just was like, no! And just kind of pouted about it?
That who was going home?
Huey was going home?
Like, when he got in the life raft? Or
Yeah. Big Boss was like, he's leaving, and Kaz was like, this is bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Pouty. He was pretty pouty about that. And one time it was, that I was kind of pissed off at Kaz is when they brought, if you chose to bring Quiet to the base. He's like, I support you, but come on, man, really?
That's the entire game, is Kaz going, hey, I support you, boss, but... And even then, it turns out he said fuck Big Boss, so... So fuck Kaz.
Well, he not necessarily fuck Big Boss, but fuck the real Big Boss. That he was still going to support Venom.
Well, yeah. But overall, and then the, spoiler alert, 3, 2, whatever, with the tape at the end, Ocelot straight up saying, if you go do that thing, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then he did it, and then he fucking killed him.
That who, what, wait, what?
I'm trying to keep it coy, just in case people haven't played it.
You already
but
said spoiler alert, so you can...
Even then, I fucking hate being an asshole like that.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Which one you're talking
when
about?
When Ocelot said, if you go join Cypher, I'll kill you.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he went and joined Cypher, and then Ocelot killed him.
Ocelot didn't kill him.
Yeah, he did.
Liquid did.
Ocelot killed him.
Liquid
It doesn't even matter.
Liquid killed Kaz.
But no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He snuck into his Alaskan home and killed him.
It was never said which one of them killed Miller. It was only Liquid who imitated Miller. But even at that, at the end of the cassette, Ocelot said, one of us will have to kill the other.
You wanted to put money on it?
Maybe.
Let's see. Zero Miller. I like how we even gone into New York Comic Con yet.
Yeah, we're just already arguing over Metal Gear. Game's been out for like a month.
God, my fucking computer's web browser is going so slow. Diamond Dogs.
Hello? Internet's running shitty.
Assassin. It said. I'm not so sure anymore. It said assassin on this Wikipedia page.
Hello?
You're cutting in and out.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix that. I can hear a feedback, and I don't know where it's coming from.
I think my internet's being dumb. Let's see here. That might not just be internet. Okay, we drop the call and call back, okay?
Okay.
Sorry about this, folks. It's always an issue in every episode. Like, why the fuck did this even happen? It's this fucking... Okay. It's not...
Hello? Hello? Okay, so let me try this now. Hello? So it was the same problem the one time where
Hey.
I had the it plugged into a weird USB that's apparently defective. So it was not my internet.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anyway, this Wikipedia page said an assassin did, but I was 99% certain that somewhere I read it that liquid killed caused. So I'm gonna have to get into that more later on.
I think it was always insinuated
Yeah.
up until 5 came out it was liquid. But, I mean, Ocelot literally says at the end of the
Yeah.
game, one of us will have to kill the other. Also, Liquid's a little shit, and I can see him, like, not doing it.
Eli. I want you my father.
I'm mad he just, like, him and a group of 13-year-olds stole
I'm
all the adult Metal
hoping
Gear.
that somehow we get that 51st mission. Because that
Oh,
would
yeah.
really just like... I mean, the whole story is complete. But, I mean, it still does leave, like... But if you... Unless you got or watched a video on YouTube about the 51st mission, you really don't know what the hell happens to Eli and Salanthropus. Anyway, let's stop talking about Metal Gear and go on to NYCC. Yeah.
I was there.
Titan Returns. It's which is nothing new, but we heard about it from what was it, Toy Fair or San Diego?
I think
Comic-Con?
San Diego.
Yeah, it's the next part in the Generations line, and apparently, I mean, they dubbed this whole like subline of Generations the Prime Wars, and it's going to be a 3-part series. And the first part was Combiner Wars. The second part is now Titans Return, which is a weird name, I think. Like, where did they go, and why are they coming back? I'm surprised they didn't show Fort Max. I'm really surprised they didn't show that. Yeah, because we saw a lot.
But you know he's coming.
A while back ago, we saw an illustration of him as part of the main Titans Return picture. They officially announced. Okay, I have very mixed feelings about this first one. I want to talk because I want to just get it out there. I have very mixed feelings about the Voyager class Sentinel Prime.
Yeah, I do too. I'm on the field of it is going to become Astro Train someday, and I don't
I like
really give a
Sentinel
crap
Prime.
about Sentinel Prime.
I really like. I love the IDW incarnation of him, which is what this is based on. But it feels like we're getting the repaint first. Just like how the first thing that comes to mind is like in Prime. Wow, we got Cub first before the Japanese Ironhide came out first. When it was announced that we were going to be getting Ironhide first. Yeah, if
we never even ended up getting
everyone
Ironhide.
knows this is going to be repainted or remolded as Astro Train. It's pissing me off because I really wanted a good Sentinel Prime toy, and this looks like it could. But why is he turned into a space shuttle and a train? And everyone in his robot mode looks vaguely like Astro Train. I like the head sculpt on it a lot. It looks very IDW. Sentinel Prime, and I like the idea that they're making a more comic version of Sentinel Prime, but did they really have to make it into a fucking turbo changer that's going to be Astro Train? I want to like it. I really want to like it.
Yep.
But now I'm just kind of bummed about it. Blaster was also shown off, and apparently he's a leader class figure. Why? Why is Blaster a leader class fucking figure? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care about Blaster either.
I mean, I like Blaster just fine, but I mean, if they would have made him a Voyager class, then yeah, I would have liked it, or kept it deluxe. That would have been cool. I mean,
I've yet to get my Blaster fan club ID card, therefore I can't bring myself to spend $40 on a Blaster toy.
Yeah,
when I have a perfectly okay
it's
one.
Completely unnecessary. It has a base mode. Yeah, right.
You remember?
His boombox mode still looks
could forget?
Dumb. Do you really?
I kind of like the boombox mode.
Okay, so you're acknowledging
it looks
the
silly.
silliness. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's just endearing.
I'm not liking it at all, and it's completely. If they were gonna say like, okay, we're gonna have a leader class headmaster toy in the next line, who in their right mind would think, oh, it's gonna be Blaster?
That one guy.
Yeah.
He's out there. Somebody predicted this. And who would predict the headmaster would just be a smaller Blaster? You said that to me, and I was like, what? And I went and looked at the pictures and saw that, and I was like, what the hell?
That's a thing. That's a thing.
Okay,
but what I'm really excited for... Okay, so let me make sure this is clear to you. They make Blaster a leader class figure, but they make a Decepticon leader a Voyager class figure. Makes sense, right? But this Voyager class one looks so much better than their leader class, and it's Galvatron. It's a legit G1 inspired Galvatron with some enhancements here and there, and I'm loving it. I'm really liking it a lot. And
I love how the the crown piece works.
It just kind of slips over the headmaster. Apparently, the leader class one does that also.
Yeah.
The leader class Blaster. Yeah, lame. That's stupid on that, but it's
weird.
great on Galvatron. And his headmaster is a tiny G1 Megatron. That's cool.
It's at least not a little Galvatron.
Blaster. I might get it just so I can push it on the ground. Make fun of it, just like how I would with a Huey figure. Yeah, Huey.
I was say just call it Huey.
And unlike true G1 Galvatron, this has a third mode, and it's kind of like a space jet thingy. I dig it.
Yep. That's how any Decepticon leader alt mode is described. Yeah. Tank jet.
I really like it. It looks super cool. The only thing that looking through these pictures is the forearms are super hollow. There's almost.
How does his cannon connect to
Looks
his
like
arm?
there's a. I don't know. Now that you mention it, I'm looking at it, I see how it connects, but I don't understand it. Looks like there's this weird
Like-
square-shaped piece that's floating in the middle of his arm and the cannon, and it attaches to the cannon, but I don't know.
Yeah, like, and I don't
It's weird.
can't find
But yeah,
anywhere.
this Galvatron looks amazing. I'm really it looks so much better than that silly Universe Deluxe one that I hate so much. And you like it though, which is cool and all, but I hate. As I personally love Galvatron, I like Galvatron much more than G1 Megatron. I think it was mainly because it was voiced by
Mhm.
Leonard Nimoy from with me being a long-time Star Trek fan. I don't know. I also just found Galvatron just much cooler looking than Megatron to me. But he's an evolution of Megatron, but he just looks cooler to me, and I'm really excited for this, and really happy that we're also getting a couple of third-party Galvatron figures. Glad.
I mean, hell, I already own
Do
a
you
third-party
really?
Galvatron. Yeah, I own that.
I
Mania
didn't know
King.
you even had that.
Yeah,
did you get
I got
that?
it from BBTS on clearance.
Did you tell me?
Months ago. I might have. I also might have forgotten about it. I literally paid for it on Black Friday, and I got it because I left it in my pile of
Who
loot
made
so
it?
long they automatically sent it to me. Toy World, I think.
That is incorrect. They made Hegemon.
Who made it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have that one too.
It was made by Unique Toys.
So
this
Oh.
is
yeah, there you go.
Mania King is a Voyager class, Voyager size Galvatron.
Yeah, he's Voyager size.
I've seen this several times, but get a good look at it again. Looks good.
Oh, I like him.
A little
He's
bit
pretty
on
nice.
the expensive side. Yeah.
I got him for like
substandard
70.
Packaging available for $90. Or
Yeah, I got him for 70, which is good. Like, he's a good enough figure when I get this one. Like, I'm still gonna buy
Yeah.
this one, and they're both gonna be on the shelf.
Mania King looks
Nobody
a
can get
little bit
replaced.
lanky. Yeah.
He only gets that because
Like
his arms are kind of
his
awkward
arms,
and skinny.
especially the shoulders, just look kind of like they're wide apart and not buff enough. And his arms, yeah. If his arms were just
Mhm.
a tad bit like closer to the body and bigger, which is funny because I'm saying that with this Titan Wars, he has completely hollow arms, but I don't know. They both look good, but the Mania King is pretty expensive for me. But yeah, this Galvatron looks pretty fucking cool to me. Okay, so enough on Galvatron. Fuck, I lost my spot. Shit. History. Okay. They also showed. Okay, I'm really confused about these Titan Masters. So these are just. We have Titan Masters. These are headmasters that you can use on other of the Titans Returns toys, but they also come with like little tiny vehicles that they can pilot. That's weird.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
neat for them to get other headmasters out.
Like
Perpetuate
this
the
red
gimmick.
one looks pretty good. One with a red visor.
Yeah,
This green and
trying to
blue
pull him
one
up
has
now.
a funny face.
not going well.
He looks scared.
It should be.
Okay. So they
I
also
can't
got
look at
some
anything.
deluxe class headmasters and got hardhead. We could first ones we got are hardhead and skull cruncher. These look. They do. They look really cool. I
Those
especially
both look really
like the
cool.
hardhead.
Yeah, Hardhead was a nice surprise. I saw him and I smiled a bit and I was like, yeah, good, there you go, man. And then I saw Skull Cruncher was getting one and I was like, that's weird. And I looked at it and I was like, that's
Yep.
weird, but it looks pretty
I
fucking
love
great.
headmasters. As I stated before, the headmasters were my favorite out of the masters sublines, like out of Target Masters, headmasters, and such forth. I always liked headmasters, and did they say whether or not the deluxe ones were going to have like that stats meter similar to Brainstorm? Because that would be kind of
I don't think they
unfortunate
said.
they don't carry that gimmick over. Because I was really impressed how Brainstorm carried that over from the original G1 headmasters. But it doesn't look like there's anything here that could maybe do that. Clowns.
You know what's really funny? I just saw this article that was like, Walking Dead Season 6 premiere gained fewer viewers than 2014's fall premiere. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, and there's a really goddamn good reason it did too. It's because you held it the same weekend as New York Comic Con, and you made the premiere event at New York Comic Con damn near fucking impossible to attend. So yeah, everybody was on their way home from the convention.
Me neither.
Yeah. I still haven't even seen it yet. See?
Yep, I still need to watch it.
I'm not even disinterested. I just haven't had a chance to see it. But yeah, like I was coming home Sunday. I was like, yep,
Do we
gonna
want
miss
to
The
talk
Walking
about
Dead.
the RAD figures? Yeah. The only one
I
that's
wasn't
kind of
gonna.
interesting is Megatronus, but that's...
The Decepticon ones look really neat. Like, neat enough to where I looked at those and I was like, I could buy those. But I don't even want to look at pictures of them. Like, the RID figures are figures that I go to the store and I'm like, hey, new ones are out. Let me look at them. And I'll just, like, judge them. And these look like ones I could buy. But every time I judge RID figures from the pictures, they never really turn out exactly right.
No.
Like, I'm 3 for 3 now.
Dropping.
And only one of those turned out to be really, really good. And just to me, everybody else hates it.
It's going to drop, isn't it? Yep, fuck.
Where did you go?
What's happening again? Hello? Yep.
Hello?
No.
Did you die?
Last I heard you say it was like every time you go to the store you judge RAD figures.
Oh, yeah, because every time I've judged an RID figure, like by the picture before I got it in hand, I was dead wrong. I have one RID figure that actually is like really, really good, and even at that, everybody else hates
I'm
it.
still not getting anything from this line. Yeah, I haven't got it. I have no desire to get one.
Mhm.
I'm really being very picky about Transformers again nowadays. I'm really want to stick towards the higher end figures like Masterpiece, third parties, and some of these more collector figures like from the Generations line. Like I'm definitely going to be getting Galvatron, like anything that's like G1 inspired now. This is what I'm really interested in. So many masterpieces come out next year that I'm not really too focused on anything else anything else Transformers related.
I'm always a huge sucker for an Optimus Prime that's red and black instead of red and blue. And they have that RID Toys R Us exclusive one.
I looked at it as I was walking by, I was like, there that is, and I walked away.
When I was in the Times Square Toys R Us, because I wanted to go there, it was the last chance I was going to get to see that Toys R Us before it closes at the end of the year. And I was like, man, maybe I'll buy it because I kind of want it. and like I'd leave here with something, and I just like picked it up and I looked at it,
He
and I
made
went,
a
ugh,
Hank
and I like
Hill
sat it
voice
back
for
down.
King of Dale. Ugh.
I did like it didn't actually make the noise, but I do remember my like facial expression like changing as I looked at that toy, and just looked at like how it looked like a McDonald's
Oh,
toy.
that's so funny to me. Just like your internal monologue is Hank Hill.
I wish
Oh, Bobby.
life would be a lot easier. I'd be a lot less stressed. Hank Hill's my spirit
Here.
animal.
Look at your phone. This is your expression while you're looking at that prime. Ugh.
Ooh, Bobby. I haven't got anything yet. Oh, there it is. Yep, that's it. Ugh, yeah. That
Yeah, it's even and now,
unfortunate.
and
You
now
know,
it's-
but I got Strong Arm, and I really like her, and I got Sideswipe, and he's meh,
got
and I got Drift, and Drift is pretty
300%
alright.
too many. Now they have a prime coming in baby blue. Now,
Yeah,
I
that's what
like
I
the
don't give a
design
shit about
that
even more
Optimus
so.
has in that show. I'm not dissing any of these designs. Prime looks good in that show. If they made, like, say, a Voyager class that is super articulated, has a really good transformation that does not have a gimmick that's based on electronics, I would get it. Or even a Megatronus, because I like the way the Megatronus looks. But the toys are stupid.
If the figures were $10 a piece, like flat, yeah. Like even the figures we get now, like the one and the ones we've been getting, and the ones we're gonna get, if they were like $10 flat, yeah. But I'm not gonna go to Toys R Us and spend $16 after tax for this red and black Optimus Prime special. Like, and even at that, even Target around here is at least $15.
Okay, so is that it? Transformers we want to talk about from here, from New York. What about?
Oh yeah.
I didn't really follow too much about Marvel Legends that was announced.
Marvel Legends, they the Civil War wave. The first wave of 2016 was revealed. God, I had it all pulled up, but I closed my tabs for the sake of my internet.
Okay.
Give me 20 seconds. Do 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 do.
Get her.
I'm getting there.
Get her.
I can do it. I can do it. Alright, got him. The Civil War wave, first wave of 2016, is going to consist of Mockingbird, Sharon Carter, Taskmaster, Whirlwind,
So no
Cottonmouth,
movie
and
figures in
Scourge.
That's
No.
that frustrates me. Yeah, but that
It's the first
frustrates
wave
me.
of 2016. Whatever.
What's a Build-A-Figure?
We'll get them.
And that's red. That's Red Skull.
Onslaught. The Red Skull. Yeah, but another figure was announced to
Really?
much of everybody's surprise. A new version of the
That
90s
one's
Rogue.
going to go for money.
That one's going to go for money, as well as she comes with. She said to not be in this exact wave, but the Build-A-Figure piece that was shown off with her was an alternate head that was regular Onslaught's head.
Sweet.
To switch out with Red Skull's head for the Build-A-Figure. Which is really funny, because last we knew, or at least, was implied, Hasbro can make X-Men and Fantastic Four figures, but considering in the past, 2 or 3 years, there's been about 15 Fox-related characters shown off in Marvel Legends, and none of them have been released. Yeah, it's kind of funny. And then, Namor was shown off, but Namor has no X on him anywhere.
Good.
It's really weird.
This one, I was just curious. I got
What's
eBay to look at Play Art Sky Quiet figures. One, just one. is going for $1,100. No.
Is it the dude who says New York Comic Con exclusive?
It
Because
does
fuck
not.
that guy.
And shipping is an additional $27. Fuck that.
Yeah, Quiet is
Yeah.
stupid.
I wish I would have.
Stupid expensive.
Because I like Quiet.
Well, go back to your comic book shop tomorrow, and if they still have one that you're not going to buy, let me know.
Okay. Marvel Legends. Did they like announce anything else? Or sadly, I don't
No.
think I'm going to be getting that line. I might get. I'll. If I find Rogue, I'll get it. Just because it's fucking Rogue. But the rest I'm not interested in.
Yeah, like, Taskmaster I'm pumped for. Mockingbird will be cool. Sharon Carter I'm alright enough with getting and keeping. Scourge, I don't know
Why
who
does
the hell he
Scourge
is,
look
but he
like,
looks awesome.
Fucking Crossbone. That's his name, right? Crossbones from. He's going to be in Civil War. Yeah, he got burnt up at the end of Winter Soldier. That's his name, right? He looks a lot like him, except like more
that's his
armored.
name.
Yeah, I see it.
He looks like Jason X. Whirlwind, I don't care. And then Cottonmouth I might give to my friend who's a huge Luke Cage fan.
Anyway. Did they announce any movie news at Comic-Con? Anything? Like, I didn't really
for
follow
Marvel?
anything that was like movie related there.
Marvel has some movie news. Ant-Man is getting a sequel.
Is it really?
It's gonna be called Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
That pushed forward Black Panther and pushed back Captain Marvel.
Black Panther was pushed back.
And
what was pushed? Oh, Captain Marvel was pushed back in favor of an Ant-Man sequel.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm looking forward to. I'm way looking forward to Captain Marvel way more than Ant-Man. But I've yet to see the first Ant-Man.
And then 3 Marvel movies. 3 untitled Marvel movies were put on the block for 2020, but we have no idea what they are.
Why even mention?
Yep.
There's nothing to say. Hey, obviously we're going to make movies back then, but we're telling you just to make it official, we are making them. We can't tell you what though. Why even mention it?
Well, I don't think they mentioned it. I think it was just something that was filed and got public.
Let the hype train begin. Choo choo.
I'm on it.
I heard a rumor that Bruce Banner and or the Hulk was going to make an appearance in Thor 3.
Yeah, apparently the talks are that the Hulk will appear in Thor 3. As well as Valkyrie.
That would make me see the movie, if it's true. That's the only way I could possibly see myself seeing the movie in theaters. Because I do not like the Thor movies.
Yeah, I'll go see him.
Where you see everything.
Yeah.
What
I
else?
like it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Some third-party news. A company called Second Chance has shown off 2 of their new figures. They're not necessarily upscaling, but it's kind of upscaling, but they're making big changes in the mold. They're making a Voyager class follow Cybertron Optimus Prime, and a Voyager class follow Cybertron Shockwave.
That Optimus I'm fairly like sketchy about, not too sure of, but that
The
Shockwave is
Optimus
probably gonna be mine.
Because I love that design of Fall of Cybertron Prime, but that deluxe is a very shitty figure. And partly because it's so fucking small. It's way too tiny. And the fact that if they could just make it bigger, like they have here, it just improves the look overall so much because he's built like he should be gigantic. But to make him such a tiny figure makes him just look funny.
Yeah, the Optimus Prime what you call it, figure they have coming out looks
Changes
good.
up the transformation scheme
but
quite a bit too. How it has the wheels fold up on its back. I would really like to see some painted pictures of this and close-ups of the face. Now, and if this company also made, this is me really wishing here, but since they're going this route, I would like to see them make a Voyager class Fall of Cybertron Megatron and a War for Cybertron Zeta Prime.
I don't even know who I want.
And we're already getting, you know what? This is getting nuts, man. Because Planet X is also, made all the Dinobots, and their Grimlock is coming out later this year. Yeah.
They made an Omega Supreme too, right?
Oh, there's such a huge market of these fucking games. And that Vulcan is... I can't really find any definite answer, like pictures like showing how tall the robot is compared to anything. Because like there's like a weird obscured picture of him next to a official Grimlock, but it's because of the angle and how it's posed. It's not quite clear how much bigger he is. But I love the T-Rex mode is gigantic. Oh,
when's he come out?
To what is it? Porntube.com. X.
That's not the one you want.
He is coming out December, and he's 124. It's not bad. Yep.
We'll have pictures before the end of the year then.
The
You'll
T-Rex
know the size of your Grimlock.
Shield. I'm looking forward to that, but I'm also kind of maybe considering at least two more of the Dinobots. Like I was looking at Snarl. They're queer. It's kind of hard to say without saying queer. Queerness. Such a stupid name.
I don't know.
All these names are kind of stupid. The only one that's as good as Neptune and Vulcan, which are both planet names. What? Neptune is kind of, but I like their swoop. Calulus. The one that came out a long time ago. This is their first one. But I'm liking that one. And like if I would ideally like to get, definitely going to get the Grimlock, but also like to get their Snarl and their swoop. Yeah.
I've heard good things about the swoop. I haven't heard anything about Snarl
just came out like not too long ago. Yep. They're
okay, that's probably
they're also making a
give some time.
Paddleton. That's a remold of their Neptune.
Oh
where
yeah.
His legs are fins and he has a much longer neck. It looks funny. It makes me LOL.
Yeah.
Okay. How the fuck do we get from? Yeah. I like the Shockwave. It definitely improves the look of it makes a change of because that Shockwave, the deluxe, had very thin legs. Yeah, but this one is
Yeah,
a much
very not
improved
imposing.
version of that. But I'm not still on the fence of that one. It all really just depends on prices of these two. Um, but I definitely really want to get the Voyager Prime, whatever his name is going to be, by this third party company. It's funny because like the listing for Prime is their second one and the Shockwave is their third, but a couple of them mentioned like what's their first figure? No one knows what their first figure was. If they've even made it first. Yeah.
They're going backwards. Whatever.
No.
Got any other third party
No.
stuff?
That's it.
No. No.
So. What?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know. You're the host.
I'm giving the
I
lead
follow
to
you.
for now.
Oh, I got nothing. I'm giving it
You're
back.
going to bed. Oh, I'm giving. All right, I'm throwing
No,
it
I'm
back.
giving it back. Giving the lead back to you.
All right, I'm going to kick it back.
Oh,
to you.
okay. I'm gonna roll it back to you.
Shit.
I missed it. You got to go get it.
Do you have questions?
I bet we do. If I can try to not kill my internet while I look for them. I'm gonna pull up these questions and my fucking computer's gonna blue screen. Hey!
Oh, I saw Terminator Genesis. I liked it.
What'd you think of it?
I
did too.
It's not as bad as everyone's saying it is. It really is not. T-1000 is the worst thing in the movie.
So, okay, I found the email, the questions, and there's one here from mid-August, and
Oh.
it's October, and I think we've read it.
So let's talk about
So I
Terminator
think we have no
Genesis.
questions. Okay. I don't... Okay. It'll be a lot of me
I
sitting
saw it
here going,
once.
yeah, because I saw it once.
The T-1000
A while
role
ago.
was a waste. Yeah.
Liquid guy, right?
It was
Yeah.
basically.
Cool
It
one.
feels like that character was created solely just to mislead people about the villain of the movie. Because.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which was funny because even then they still showed both of them in the trailer.
Really dumb. I like the tone of it. I really did. Out of all the Terminator movies, for me, the worst is definitely Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines. It's funny because that one has a better rating
Yeah.
than Terminator Salvation. And while I think Terminator Salvation is
Mm-hmm.
it's not great. It's kind of frustrating to watch. It's still it's mediocre. It's just kind of there. It's serviceable as a Terminator movie.
Yeah.
It does some interesting things. Terminator 3, I can't stand watching. I hate that movie so much because it's boring.
It's pretty boring.
Too fucking funny. It's not even funny. It just tries so hard to be funny, and it fails miserably. I watched it
I've
not
watched
too
that
long
movie
ago,
maybe
and
twice.
it's almost like a parody. It's almost like Arnold Schwarzenegger was doing a parody of himself. It's miserable. Wow, the scenes in Terminator 3 or Terminator Genesis, it did have some funny moments, and they were it was good. I thought. I actually chuckled at these funny parts. So, like it did not kill the momentum of the movie, like when they all got arrested, and they are all doing the mugshots, and the Guardian was kind of confused on what to do in that situation, so it smiled awkwardly. That was funny. I like that part.
Oh yeah.
And
The
go ahead.
I can't really think of how to say it. It felt like less of a it felt like it wasn't trying to take itself too seriously. Because, like, that's one thing I hated about Terminator 3. It's like, we can't stop Judgment Day from happening. And then at the end, they're like, well, Judgment Day happened. Okay.
Yep.
What was the point?
Uh,
And this one kind of has, like, you know, the congruent plot of, you know, you can change the future. And it's not, it doesn't really get breachy until the very end.
Obviously, you probably noticed, but the person who played Skynet was one of the doctors. Matt Smith was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot he was
interesting things, but it does kind of like, it never really answered when, or who sent the Guardian, Pops, Terminator. Yeah.
That'll be said later. Even though apparently the Terminator franchise is on hold.
Yeah, probably.
Again?
This Genesis is...
when was it rebooted before?
It starts the franchise over again.
Oh, well, it was more of like a Days of Future Past than anything.
Yeah, but like it's not connected to the first three because in the first trilogy...
No, it's an alternate timeline from the other ones.
In 2000 and... Oh, motherfucker. Connecting. Oh yeah, fucking stupid snake. Come on, Skype. Work, please. Yo. Hey. Like I was saying,
Hey.
Judgment Day in the first movie happened in 1997, but because of the events that happened in the second one, Judgment Day was pushed back to 2005 or something like that. But in Genesis, Judgment Day happened originally in 1997. So, but some of the scenes are taken directly from the first Terminator movie. This is like an alternate first movie. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's alternate timeline.
It's still technically, they refer to it as a reboot. And they do a kind of interesting thing but they always said that they could never go forward in time. They could only go back. But this one, they do go forward in time to 2017. And they do interesting things like, I'm still kind of not sure about how the John Connor character was, involved in this movie. It's different. Like, what really happened to him? Like, I know that the Skynet really just, fucked his body over in his mind. But, he's not necessarily wrong for doing what he's doing. It's definitely an interesting character, but, out of this great hero that everyone that knows Terminator is, expect out of this character to kind of go out like this is kind of disappointing. And now they're Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor saying we can go in a future where a John Connor does not have to exist. So yeah. And it kind of Okay. And it kind of, one of my favorite moment was when it almost seemed like that Pops was gonna die fighting John Connor, and he was talking to Kyle Reese, like telling him to protect my Sarah. Like the moment, like the Terminator showed possession over Sarah. That was a really touching moment. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was good. I hope it doesn't get totally shit
canned. But the
canned.
way these fucking movies are, going and or being perceived, that it's not looking too good that it will have a sequel. Yeah. So we don't have any questions.
That's unfortunate.
So if you're listening, please send in some questions to primecastqa@gmail.com. That's primecastquand@gmail.com. Sign off.
You can follow me on Twitter at Anchavator, and you can subscribe to me on YouTube.
And you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAutobot. You can Instagram me too, SSJAutobot, and you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/SSJ_Autobot, and I do a lot of streaming of Phantom Pain there. Please watch. Get on board. Alright guys, until next time, thank you for watching. One more.